was amazing, but then Dame Lillard, what he did in that second quarter to just give the Blazers some life. Ties the record for most made threes in a half in a playoff game by the great Vince Carter. And I'm with you, partner. Let's see if there's an encore.
Norman Powell, a little bit too much on a three-pointer. Fight for the rebound in the paint. It's taken by Aaron Gordon. Damian Lillard's 32 points, too shy of their playoff record for most points in a half, set by, you guessed it, Damian Lillard.
And that was a great defensive play there by Nurkic, coming over to provide help and get the block.
Into the corner, McCollum, underneath, taking contact. What a move to the rack by McCollum.
And understanding that Jokic is not going to try to block that shot, so went in strong and able to get the finish.
That basket ending an 8-0 run going back to the first half. Porter underneath couldn't squeeze it on his way up.
With that basketball, making sure you have quality possessions and then also matching the effort and intensity you saw from Denver in that first quarter. And conversely, Denver, hey, let's just sustain that, continue with our same game plan. And if guys can knock down open shots and play through the Joker when need be.
Here's Lillard, sizes up Gordon, 5 seconds to shoot. Lillard into the corner. This is Nurkic. Three-pointer a little bit too short off the front of the rim. As Jusuf Nurkic trying to get his game going. Kind of come to fruition last night. Tom Thibodeau keeping his challenge late. And just an incredible game at the Garden between Atlanta and the Knicks. As Denver controls the offensive glass. Their lead is 10. They've been up by as many as 18. Look at Rivers showing the handle. Going glass, putting some English on it.
That was a beautiful finish. And, you know, he's going to get some opportunities to attack one-on-one, and that is his specialty. And they're going to need some of that here in this second half.
Rivers scored just 6 points in his 33 minutes in game one. He's played a bigger role so far here tonight. Nurkic underneath, going right into Jokic, and Denver controls. Nurkic now 2 of 7. Jokic the lob, outside to Porter. Underneath, broken up. Look out, McCollum takes a nasty little spin here. That's his third personal, GA, so he's got to be careful here. Still early in this third quarter. Lillard, now to McCollum, into the corner. This is Powell. Blazers desperately needed that three.
And you talked about adjustments, Spiro.
For inbounds, here's Porter, outside Gordon. Just the versatility of his game, as GA just mentioned, able to put him on a Damian Lillard even for just a couple of minutes. But Gordon that time at the other end, a little bit short. Again, Gordon.
Challenge for Damian Lillard in the half court.
Lillard, way too much. Saw the starting backcourt comparison. Look, no one expected it to be in Denver's favor, especially with the injuries that Denver's had to deal with at the guards positions. But I'm not sure anyone expected this.
And you're right, this is a great backcourt, and with all due respect to my buddy and the Hall of Famer Charles Barkley, I'd probably say that group in Brooklyn, I might give them a slight edge in the backcourt. Obviously, Klay Thompson not being there dropped Steph down a little bit, but this group, and CJ McCollum is a terrific player as well. And let's see if CJ can get going. He was not nearly as aggressive offensively. If you got McCollum out there, you can get him in some situations where he can take advantage of his matchup.
Powell coming hard to the hole. Again, keep in mind, Portland was down 9 points about midway through the third quarter in game one before they completely flipped the script in that game. But as Terry Stotts told us, it just has complemented their lineups and their players so perfectly after coming over in that deadline deal from Toronto. Porter crowded at 3 around him, into the corner. Gordon, three-pointer, dances around the rim and drops.
And those are the threes, if you're Michael Malone, you want to see Aaron Gordon take.
8 points for Gordon. Campazzo the fifth. Here he comes to the leg.
Position makes it a little more difficult for him to get going.
Foul was on Jokic. What a pass. Dame dropping a dime to Cantor.
And that's another thing you can do. Remember, 13 assists in that first game. He can become a facilitator. And if you've got Gordon on him, that leaves you with less athletic ability on that front line to guard the rest of those Blazer players.
Jokic had 25 in the first half. He's yet to score since, as Denver turns it over.
Rewarded.
Portland Trail Blazers, the number 6 seed in the West, finished the regular season winning 10 of their final 12.
He does a terrific job of that for the Nuggets.
Oh, beautiful backdoor cut. McCollum. Denver Nuggets, top 3 seed in the West for a 3rd straight postseason. 26-10 since the All-Star break.
And not that any of the voters needed it, but boy, it makes you feel this when guys make shots.
I'll put your takes to the test with FanDuel's free over-under game. It's simple. Just pick over or under for each prop for your chance to win. Head to FanDuel.com/over-under to make your free picks before every NBA on TNT broadcast. Saw that last graphic. Lillard hit 8 threes in the first half. The all-time NBA playoff record for made threes overall in a game, 11, set by Klay Thompson.
Surprising, isn't it?
Right, in this day and age, you think that would be a bigger number, but as you mentioned during the break, less possessions in a playoff game makes sense.
Yeah, it's more physical and the preparation. Because remember, they had the longest stretch they've had this entire season since training camp to prepare for their next game coming into the postseason. And so you're going to be able to take some things away. Good strong move there by Gordon, but how about Covington with the hands to thwart it?
That's what Covington has brought to this team. Gordon first put the uniform on. Again, they won their first 7 games with him in the lineup. Gordon follows his own miss. Porter off the deflection.